Here we go for my first video. No idea how this will go. Start a new campaign. Big City Lights. We'll do normal difficulty. I've actually only played this one on arcade, but I'd probably play it on regular or expert without any issues as well. We'll just do a regular for this show. Loading, loading, loading. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so here's our city. I'm not really one into following the gameplay very much, but the stories, I guess I'd say. I just like to make the networks and be all technical. Anyway, our first mission, you can pause and read if you want. Establish 15% coverage, and that's 15% of the actual people in the city riding your transport at a given moment in time. Not area. So we'll start right here, what I think is probably the densest downtown area. These two islands right here, specifically. I always like to start off with some tram. We'll go in here. Alright, let's find a good place. Any of these avenues are a good place, really. Pretty much up and down every single one of these avenues isn't a bad idea. Run it along the edge there. I think we'll go ahead and build a whole bunch of tracks. And just get exactly where I want to go here first. And this one runs all the way through both, so that might not be such a bad idea to start at. And I'll go ahead and just cut right through this, make sure it goes all the way up. Alright, we're going to get rid of that, make it a one-way road with a bus lane. What have we got? We had 4 lanes, so we'll do 4 lanes. That way should be good. Let's get rid of this and do the same over here. Alright. So we'll just loop around that for now. Let's get our tracks going. Oh yes, let's go ahead and replace these as well. I'm not sure if avenues will work here. I suppose I don't mind really demolishing those buildings. More of the big ones. Still got a couple big ones, but not a big deal. So let's just go with the avenue. 2 lanes each direction. Sidewalks. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm sure some of you are yelling at me, but it's not too expensive. Okay. through down to the end of the other island. Past the park. I'm sure we'll go right over the bridge, yeah. Seems to make the most sense, nice and easy. Do 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 do. I'm sure it's costing a little bit of money, but it's not too bad. It's relatively cheap overall. This is exactly how I think this game is supposed to start. I've never seen a town anywhere that has just one bus line. Forgot to pause the game. This game should just start on pause. Let's see. Alright. We'll go there. We'll wait to do that last one. Actually, I'll go here with it. Let's build a depot. Nice big one. Things are really hard to get straight the way you want them. I'm just going to go all the way over like that. Get our lines hooked up here. Bam. And there's that. Now let's build some stops and get this thing running. Start all the way back up here again. A lot of you might say it's a waste, but I just like to make these realistic more than cheat the game kind of usually. So at every avenue where I'm going to probably end up having more lines in one form or another, I'm just going to go ahead and place double sets of stops at each of those intersections. Postpone. Do one there. Just one there, yep. Okay. So we'll do one that way. Section here. Put them in pairs. We'll just double up on this one, I guess. So I basically just like to go and put these all on the main thoroughfares where I'll be having other lines join up with them. At least where I'll likely be having other lines join up with them. I don't usually get far enough in a level to completely fill out a map. Not necessarily the player that likes to finish his game, so that might annoy some of you, I'm sure. And I don't know why I put a stop there. There's no line there. Alright, there we go. So let's make a new line. I hate setting the first schedule, it's always so time consuming. This is my standard setup here, so 5 to 8. Oh, weekday, okay, so 8. Let's go 8 until 3, or actually 2:55. I went the long way on that. 13:55, here we go. 14:55 is what I mean. 5 a.m. until 8. We'll do 3 p.m. till 6. Okay, so weekday we'll put at an hour. Oops. And everything large size. I don't use anything but one type of vehicle that I choose for each transport type. Typically the largest one that's reliable. If possible. Need to get $5 and buy the rest of those DLC vehicles. Well, I was gonna do 30, but let's do yeah, we'll do 30. Okay, so the weekend one has to cover the morning rush, the weekday, and the evening rush. So that's 5 until 6. And we'll set that at, well, I don't know, maybe like an hour. No, let's just hang out a second. Night. Night I will call overnight. Or I mean after work time. So we're gonna start that at 8 o'clock. I mean 6 o'clock, sorry. Just after our evening rush. And we'll go up until about 2 a.m. We'll split that to about an hour as well. Okay, custom, which will be overnight. Start at 2 a.m. And we will go until 5 a.m. What's an hour and a half look like? 2, 3:30, and then 5? Yeah, that should work out just fine. So, hour and a half hour weekend. Yeah, let's get the weekend just set to an hour. People go around to do shit. Why not just let them run? 120 sounds good, I guess. Whatever. At least they just made it really easy to copy from other lines, so I don't have to go through that trouble again and again and again. It's kind of my default starting point for almost every line that I do. Let's add stops, bam, 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 bam. I like my lines to try to make them simple and efficient. Oops. Okay, yes, to this one. There we go. They are spaced out a bit more on the second island here, but it's less dense down here for sure as well, so I'm okay with that. And it looks like we're played again. What the hell? How'd that happen? Pause that crap. Close the line. Well, I suppose if it's pause, it don't matter. Let's open her up. We need 22 vehicles. So, of course, that's never enough. I believe I go with this one. 20, 30, 40 seats. Mediocre, mediocre, poor. 50%, 70%, 60. This is the best percentage-wise. Maintenance 8, 9, 10. They're all basically the same there. Electricity consumption. 150, 150, and 160. Yeah. Service quality. Suppose we'll do the higher end one. Why not? I'll do my regular one. That's the one I usually do. There's 10. I don't know why they don't allow you to do more than 10. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, there's 20, and we'll just do 30 because God knows 22 won't be enough. When I say God, I mean universe. Alright. And we'll set that to go. And we should start making some money. I think I'm also going to go ahead and just get straight on building some more here. Well, let's see, how do I want to do this? Well, I guess I need a line here in the opposing direction. Let's get a good idea where the top buildings are. So this one right here looks good. It spans all the way across the island. It's got bus lines. We'll just go ahead and choose it, find a place for the depot after the fact. I hate that you gotta make turnarounds or have a depot at the end. What I used to do as well, and I may do in this series, but I would just put a little depot at the opposite end and not use it. But I'm not really sure how that really works out, to be honest. I'm not sure if the passengers can ride through the depot when it's just a quick stop like that. I know they can't get on and off at a depot, but alright, I'm getting lost here. Can't do that. Alright, got all the lines placed. Let's slap a depot in there somewhere. Am I still on? Okay. Probably can't, no. Can't fit them there. So let's go down here where it's less dense. Suppose this looks, well, whatever. They all look the same. No place I don't think will be that much better than many others. Hook our line up. This should be automatic when you place a depot on a road that already has lines. Minor thing, I don't really mind it, but it'd be nice. Now we gotta place our stops. That's all this game is. Setting up another line, setting up another line, setting up another line, and setting up another line. Suppose we could check our economy panel real quick and hire whatever the hell these guys are called. What are they called? Inspectors. There we go. Let's get overcrowding down to about 20. That's where I tend to like it. Get our wage up to about 12. This one up to about 14. And this one at about 15. If I recall. No, I want it at 100. Easy math in my head. 103. 60, 102, 1350. 101, close enough. Alright, well, I'll be able to place all the stops, but I'm not going to have any money to be able to buy the trains for the second line yet anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and finish recording here, and hopefully we can expand on this on the next episode. We've already got some riders here. Let's go to fast speed, or well, let's go to medium speed. Got several people waiting at the stops. Everybody's always pissed right off the bat. Alright, let this run a little bit, earn a little bit of money, and we'll see you back for the next episode. Thanks, guys.